Hi Whittles. I have an announcement to make. I won't be on social media for a bit due to it being April and this month, along with May and June. I didn't understand it at first, but these 3 months are pretty important to me and tragic in a way. And it's mainly due to the fact of this is kind of like the couple of months where I finally cut off my abusive father. I kind of wanted to do a story time animatic about it, but I didn't really know how due to me losing inspiration with art and feeling art block and just feeling sad suddenly. I made this practically a whole 2 weeks ago, and as of now I've been feeling super sad and depressed, and I didn't recognize it because I thought it was just me having anxiety, but I didn't realize it until I started showing aspects of my dad that I didn't think I had, because I thought that if I just kept being nice, if I kept doing stuff that maybe wouldn't correlate to him, I wouldn't be like him. But I did. I ended up hurting somebody I really cared for, and it's hard. It's really hard when you so badly want to do better than the person who hurt you, but you end up doing the exact same thing that they did. You end up hurting others with some of the aspects that they've displayed that was abusive. And over the course of these couple of weeks, I've been realizing some stuff that makes me want to I have so many people to apologize. I guess it's just, it hurts because I didn't realize I was showing these aspects until my friend set a firm boundary between us, and I understood the boundary. I knew that this was a behavior that I needed to work on myself, and if I'm gonna be friends with somebody who obviously cares for me and wants me to do better, then I need to do better and not just act like I'm the only one affected by this stuff. I'm supposed to be this friend's safe space, and I wasn't. I haven't been for a while, and I didn't realize until now that I haven't been a safe space for them. And I intend to apologize to them and let them know that I will be their safe space. I'll try. If they don't want that to be due to what happened, then I'll understand. I'll do what I can to be better, and maybe at some point we can rekindle that, but I failed in that aspect. I so badly want to have a safe space that I end up placing that burden onto others. And it's mainly because I believe I don't have one here, but I know that I do. I either forget or I don't realize that I'm ignoring these said safe spaces. I have so many friends who care about me, and you don't realize this until late. You don't realize that I have people, or one has people around them that cares until the last minute. And honestly, it kind of makes me sad knowing that that's true, knowing that these people care about me, and I haven't been giving them the same thing because I'm too scared to display it. I'm too scared to show my emotions because I feel like I'm too much. Anytime I do something that's genuine to my character, I get told that I'm too much, or I guess I'm weird, or I get judged for it, so I just stop being myself, and it leads to situations that cause me to be distant and emotionally unavailable. And I didn't realize I was displaying that until late. I was avoiding this conversation for so long. I was avoiding talking to my friend and about boundaries, and I'm mainly upset because the boundaries I set were due to my parent and then other people doing that, and then him not being that safe space for me, and I ended up not being a safe space for that person. And I think it hurts the most because I made this person think that they hurt my feelings. And the only reason they did, sort of, but because I tend to not understand specific social cues or words, so it causes me to take things out of proportion when that shouldn't be the case. And I get in some cases, maybe I didn't, but in this case I did, because not too often have I been gently told, or nobody has gently explained something to me. It usually gets dumbed down like I'm some incompetent idiot, or I get yelled at, so I can't help but be on the defense. That's not an excuse. That's not an excuse I should use, and it's not meant to be an excuse but an explanation. But at the end of the day, for some, it's still an excuse because I hurt that person and I never wanted to hurt that person. I hope maybe one day I can do better. These whole couple of months is really gonna hurt because it's gonna be so awkward, and then there's so many events that's gonna happen, and I truly just don't know what to do. I feel so awkward. I feel so out of place. I feel like everything I do, it's gonna get judged. I wanted to walk around during the night, but I felt so anxious and upset. I wasn't sure who to talk to about. I wanted to express my feelings on the internet because at least I can put it out there that I'm trying to guide myself to betterment, and I'm not just locking myself away. I know that if I record my feelings and express myself through here, then maybe somebody will see it and they'll know that they're not alone in this. They'll know that people make these poor decisions and poor mistakes, and the best thing to do about it is understand that you made these mistakes and know that, and notice them. You acknowledge these mistakes are poor choices, and you know that the only way to do better is to say you're sorry. I really want to thank you all, Whittles. Can I tell y'all a secret? This character, Pierrot from the Freak Circus, he really became my comfort character ever since the visual novel came out. And this was like one portrait that I drew of him, and I loved it a lot. I'll show you the picture by the end of it. But I really liked it. I loved it so much that I consider that my proudest art piece for him, because it has every detail of him in place, and it just has him smiling, genuinely smiling. It's so pretty. He became my comfort character so fast as I looked into his story, as I did more research on him. I've never related to a character so hard that honestly the story has me sad for him, especially when you find out that him and Harlequin were childhood friends. So like everything that's gone on between them, it hits different. I've never had a childhood friend. I've only had my sibling, but I couldn't imagine losing my sibling. And when I see Pierrot, I always just feel comfort around him. Like sometimes I can't help but poke fun at him, but I'm just like, Kiki, you did this, and now me as MC, I'm angry at you. Or I can't help but like laugh at his silly little interactions with the others, or how him and Harlequin have beef, but I feel like that at some point they can be friends again if we work with him and Harlequin to like rekindle their relationship. All in all, I just feel lots of comfort for this character, and I guess in a way he really helped me forget about the stuff that happened with my abusive father and such. And I wanted to talk about it for a long time, but I was afraid that if I did, I guess this person would try to like sue me or something. My dad would try to sue me or some crap, or silence me. I really want to cry, but it would be so embarrassing. Why are you crying on the internet? You had all the chance to cry beforehand. But I cried before, and it was because I made a huge and terrible mistake, and it was towards my, no, not mistake, bad decision. I made this bad decision, and I can't go back on that. And I hope that this person will forgive me. I'm honestly just I'm just super upset, angry. I practically lost most of my childhood because of him. I can't properly interact with my friends. I think I am, but at the same time, I'm not. I get so bitter with everybody around me because I feel like everybody's being condescending towards me when it's not true. Just know, guys, that any form of abuse you've gone through, it's never your fault. Don't ever blame yourself. And if you have a trusted adult or somebody you trust to talk to about, be sure to do so, or just document everything that happened. And once you're safe, you could probably tell the authorities or just speak up and speak out. Thank you for listening. I'm done now. Sorry.